Justin Baldoni's legal counsel just sent us raw footage from It Ends With Us that proves Blake Lively is not being honest in her lawsuit. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. This is a massive scoop for this story. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am going to have to stop this footage because even though we got this from their legal counsel, I don't know who owns this footage or who's going to push back. But all I will tell you is this is some damning stuff against Blake. I don't know what she was thinking. Before we get to it, I think it's imperative you know what she accused Justin of in the lawsuit. She says here, Mr. Baldoni and Miss Lively were filming a slow dance scene for a montage in which no sound was recorded. Mr. Baldoni chose to let the cameras roll and have them perform the scene, but did not act in character as Ryle. Instead, he spoke to Miss Lively out of character as himself. At one point, he leaned forward and slowly dragged his lips from her ear and down her neck as he said, "It smells so good." None of this was remotely in character or based on any dialogue in the script, and nothing needed to be said because, again, there was no sound. Mr. Baldoni was caressing Miss Lively with his mouth in a way that had nothing to do with their roles. When Miss Lively later objected to this behavior, Mr. Baldoni's response was, "I'm not even attracted to you." So when you read this, and when I read it, it sounds like he's being aggressive. He's sort of pushing himself on her inappropriately when he didn't need to. Well, let's go to the tape, shall we? Here's the tape that comes in. This is the message before. If you're curious, you can freeze it. This is their messaging here. This was shot on May 23rd and refutes Miss Lively's characterization of the behavior. These are all 3 takes of the filmed sequence. And saying that both actors are clearly behaving well within the scope of the scene and with mutual respect and professionalism. This is the scene as written in the script. And now here we are. Here's the raw footage. Again, I am gonna have to start and stop. It's just for my own sake of fair use commentary. I don't want anybody, Blake Lively's team, Sony, somebody coming at us. This has now become a legal matter. This footage has now been shared by his legal counsel. We need to break it down. So here it is.
And I felt it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
So even she in the beginning of this, she's beginning the conversation. Listen, watch the subtitles. I think it's imperative to see who's starting this.
Victor 40, take
It's
one.
never meant to be comedy.
And I felt it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, that's all they're supposed to do.
Ready,
No,
everyone?
it's too comedic.
Okay, you're at the bar, something's on the screen.
And can you give us a couple cues of like they score? Just so everyone else around us is having a moment.
But is it as rambunctious as it was earlier on?
No, it's never going to be because we're in slow-mo. But just they're watching, people are watching games. We see some, just some hands and things like that. Yeah, thank you.
Ready.
So far, so good.
Everybody good? And playback.
Now there's gonna be music here. Again, I'm gonna try my best. I have to start and stop this a lot because again, they're gonna try to shut this video down. So apologies. I know. Andy, shut up. There we go. Other people in the background are being blurred. I think we have to back up.
Is this on the marks? And I think the light is
And I think the light is behind you a little bit. That doesn't sound like she's in character. Does it sound like she's in character to you? Sounds like the immediate start of this scene is Blake Lively being Blake Lively directing the scene.
It's a little better when it's behind me.
Look at, she's trying to change it. Well, actually, I want the light behind me. He's the director. Okay.
I'll make you so sure about it.
They score!
God only knows what I need without you.
Like, very respectful so far. I got to be honest. He's reaching in. He's not even being aggressive in it. She's pulling back a little bit there. Okay, go back to where? Inaudible. Giggles. They chuckle together. Both just... They scored again. They're just making sure the crew is watching the game, so they're not watching the game is the key here. Nothing seems inappropriate at all. He's just getting close to her, and they have a nice romantic song. I think we should be talking. I think it's more romantic. She clearly doesn't want to be there. I'm getting that vibe. I'm not going to blame that, but maybe she doesn't. I don't know what happened before this scene. I don't know. I think it's more romantic. Yeah, well, the whole montage is us talking. You kiss and you give them the thing they want to see. You know what I mean? They should just feel like We're almost kissing, but we're still talking. She's trying to take over. She's like, no, I want to do it this way. You can tell the creative differences. They're so clear.
You can butt in if you
You can butt in. She's like, huh, come dance here because I don't want to dance with them.
If you should ever leave me,
Right.
I gotta-
Again where you were.
life will still go on.
She's being annoying. He's trying to do a romantic. This is about them falling in love. Whether they like each other or not, it's called acting. And they got to get in there and they got to act. I don't see anything he's done that's inappropriate. Let's just see. Let's see this.
So what good would living do me?
Okay, no words. No words spoken. She is agreeing though. She's now doing the non-talking, and one could say they got it. But I don't see this weird, inappropriate behavior that she's alleging him of, speaking out of character.
Score? Can we do a score? Couple scores?
Couple scores?
While we're great.
Scores as in the game. And they score, yay. Which is, I like, and I just got lost. No, I think it's more romantic. Yeah.
We have no way of talking.
Then when you're like, what they're saying, yeah, and you're like, what are they saying? You'll never know in slow motion.
You're never gonna find
You must know. You're never gonna find out what they're talking about.
And they win!
I know you.
Oh my gosh, we don't shut up.
And Emily and I have we have these moments where
Staring.
What's interesting? He said in his lawsuit that Blake said that. He brought it up. I know you and Ryan talk a lot about it, so he did bring up Ryan. I got to call that out.
You just stare.
literally we've done it for like 5 minutes. it's like, I think you would find it terrifying. We just literally do each other, and like
When I
time
found a sociopath.
and like time stops.
Yeah.
But like that's just how it's been for us.
I mean, he did not mention the full context because she said that. They're both speaking out of context here. Let's call it what it is. She's saying that after you would be terrified of us.
In the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my god, there's not enough time.
And they score again.
Yeah.
Again.
It's like, oh my god, I
Again.
forgot to tell you something else.
No, I think that's cute. You guys are really cute.
I think it's more than cute.
They won the Stanley Cup.
I think it's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
And then let's just do one almost like super close.
Yeah.
Can you guys frame up on the Sebastian on you?
Yeah.
We'll just do like a.
But again,
our lips
super
are right next to each
respectful.
other.
Even like I know you guys talk a lot,
But I think it's
which
just
she didn't doubt. But I think
Do
I
you
should
know
start
what I
talking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because then
ready?
Okay, yeah, finally. He's like,
Don't
fine,
give it
do
to
your
him.
talking.
they want it, don't give it to
They
them.
score.
Just
Right.
keep restraint.
Yeah.
Score.
Just do a little bit of restraint.
Ryan, come on back.
She's directing this.
And the couple by the bar walk towards us, cross. What is that? No, your name, sorry. Ponytail lady.
And then-
Cross this way, cross this way. Take your date and cross this way.
Literally, she's directing the scene. And I'm not saying she's poor at it. I'm just saying she's not the director. This is the argument he's made, and I gotta say, she's proving that.
He doesn't nose
I
it.
know.
He
And my-
just noses.
And my nose is so big.
Yes, I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that. And
Yeah.
then,
Cut.
just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny's late too. Our noses match.
So again, I don't see the bullying of Blake as much as Justin implied in his lawsuit. If I'm being honest, I'm calling both out.
Let's go.
So if you're like, oh, we missed some stuff.
Yeah.
They know each other better than that. She's not marrying someone she doesn't know with lots of red flags. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, there's stuff that we don't know.
All of it.
Yeah. It feels.
Take two.
Take one step further, Catherine, please. Great, thank you.
Let's start on action. Let's just do everyone celebrated. There's a game going on. On action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
People
Great.
passing.
On action, it'll just be celebration. They've just scored. Ready and
Well, I'm gonna
lay
get, I'm gonna
back.
get your hat in there
Lay
a second,
back.
and then I'll take it off. Like I'll try to kiss you, and then I'll take it off.
Background.
Great.
I know you wanted the hat.
Yeah, you know I like my hats. Without the sticker, good.
Is it
Yeah, no, there's no sticker.
And they score! They score!
long as there are stars above you,
Yo.
to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about
Okay,
it.
so there. I got to be careful with the songs. Definitely going to try to, but this is all fair use. This is all part of the illegal scene here.
Let's score another.
If you should
Again,
Getting beard on you today.
am I getting beard on you today? I'm probably
That's good.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
walk, could show nothing to me.
So that's the moment in question.
So what
That's the moment in question.
Let's score another.
if you should
Am I getting beard on you today?
I'm probably getting spray tan on
That smells good.
you. Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
walk, could show nothing to me.
I'm sorry, I don't see what the problem with that exchange was. Now, again, the way she wrote it, we're going to finish, but the way she wrote it, I ask you in the chat, leave a comment down below. Do you feel like this expresses what you're seeing on screen? Because I'm watching it, I just watched it twice. I'm not getting that vibe. Now, again, they have to do this awkward scene, but I would imagine anybody would feel awkward when you're with a partner that's not this person and you have to act. Then don't be an actor. This is all about this intimacy moment of the scene. He's the director. I don't understand where he's crossed the line. She's never like said like, don't, let's do that. And she's very talkative. She's very in control of the scene. It's weird. She would, if she's uncomfortable with this, why, a little less. She'll call anything out. But what was the line?
And they win. They won.
All right, cut. I think we got plenty.
Yes.
Slow motion. It's going to be a 17-minute reel.
But yet there's a third take.
Apple, take one. Amer.
Very simple stuff, but then not 4 hours. That she was.
This is why Blake Lively, I think, wanted the dailies, not only to take over the edit, but to look for evidence.
And playback and background.
So this is, I guess, take 3 was just sort of background stuff. So they probably did it again, but more focused on some of the background. So they have like B-roll is what I'm imagining here. So anyway, as this is playing out, I'm curious what you guys think. We have about a minute or so of, a little bit over a minute of additional B-roll here, I guess, that they filmed for take 3. Oh, it's them. Okay, that's their feet. They're doing more like B-roll of them dancing now. Hard to hear them. I'm muting the sound just because I know the music is always tougher. But here we get their feet dancing. Extra footage. Okay. They film a lot, guys. They film way more than they ever need to. That's every movie. It's not a knock at this movie. Okay. Shot of her butt. And he trying to grab her waist. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get much else from this final bit of footage, but there it is. This was the infamous abuse. I got cringe from both of them, if I'm being honest. I don't know. It's actors faking a scene. I didn't feel like he crossed the line. I don't feel like she didn't cross the line either. I expected her to be all bullying, bringing up, this is what Ryan and I do, and you have a big nose. No, he brought that up on his own. She responded to him. So less of a bully in this, but definitely more of an exaggeration as to what is happening in this scene, without a doubt. This scene and the footage we're seeing and the reaction, their footage, that's the scene. So there it is. That's the end of that take. This footage to me doesn't line up with this at all. With this dragging his lips from her ear and down her neck. It smells so good. None of this was remotely in character or based on any dialogue, and nothing was needed because there was no sound. He didn't do that. He didn't do that at all. And she's laughing and joking and brings it up. Oh, it's my spray. Do you feel my beard? No, I feel it's probably my spray tan. She brings up, and then he's being nice. Yeah, it smells good. Well, that's the body makeup. They're responding. And there's been a lot of back and forth conversation that I don't fully understand what's the issue here. I don't. And again, one more time, I want to end on this. Slow dance. Sorry, I lost real quick. They slow down. This is what was scripted. In the bar, patrons around them drinking, watching sports completely in their own world. So they're slow dancing in the bar. That's what they did. I don't know. This seems strange to me. What do you guys think? It's apparently the beginning of lots of other evidence that will be dropping, video evidence as well. So if you haven't already subscribed here, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for alerts so you get notified, hit all. And then when you get those notifications, smash the thumbs up and leave a comment. We're going to be live today. We're going to break down this in more detail. We're going to watch it again along with other reports and things that have come in. So join us today live later this afternoon. Hit the subscribe, get notified. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming on this, but I want to hear your thoughts down below. Spread the word. What do you think of this full clip? Is she caught? What do you think? Let us know.